everyone, welcome to Mr. Teach Film Preach. If you are a lover of movies like I am and want to learn from movies as much as I do, then you are in the right place. Click like down below and subscribe. That would be amazing. Italian kissing fingers. Mwah, mwah, mwah. So I already put out a video last week, which was the top 10 movies of 2020 as we took a step back into the past year of craziness. But I'm doing the opposite today and taking a step forward into this year of 2021 for the top 10 most anticipated films of 2021. Movies keep getting pushed back and changing dates all the time. Regardless, I decided to break down what I'm most excited about. My number one pick for honorable mention for films coming out in 2021 goes to Mission Impossible 7. What can I say? It's like the American James Bond. I've always said that, but they have been so consistent with most of their films. The only movie out of the entire series that I'm not that in love with is Mission Impossible 2. All the other Mission Impossibles from 1 right up until the most recent one, Fallout, are incredible pieces of film. Great spy action thriller films with some great popcorn flicks that are entertaining. Tom Cruise is still doing his own stunts, which is amazing. They always have great surrounding cast of characters. This franchise has done very well, and I'm on board for it. All right, now it's time to start my actual list, my top 10 most anticipated films of 2021. Coming in at number 10 is The Suicide Squad. James Gunn is a great filmmaker. Really love his movies. Slither, Super. I think that's one of the most underrated superhero comic book films ever. Of course, he had done other films like Guardians of the Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and now he's able to throw in his stuff into The Suicide Squad. I think he has a really cool visual flair. He knows comedy so well. He's able to pull out these great performances out of his actors, make them really funny and likable, even if they're scoundrels and villains or anti-heroes. He's able to pull out these great performances from them. And he has a great cast. I'm not even going to go over the cast list. So this looks a lot more campy, a lot more fun. There's going to be way more characters. There's going to be hopefully a better storyline this time around. And so I'm very excited to go check out The Suicide Squad. My number 9 spot goes to Spider-Man 3. I am in for it. Whether that's Tom Holland is a great actor and he plays Peter Parker and Spider-Man very well. Maybe not my ultimate favorite.
You mad?
But he is still he's been the most consistent. I think he's been the most accurate in his age and his portrayal. Whether John Watson, and that's just the directing that you like. I really like Michael Keaton as the villain in Homecoming. I really enjoy Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio in Far From Home. So I'm very excited to see what the villains are going to be like in this new one. Alfred Molina from Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2, or Electro, Jamie Foxx as Electro from The Amazing Spider-Man 2 are supposed to be coming back into this as well. So we're getting some sort of multiverse thing. Doctor Strange is probably going to be in it. I'm so excited to check out this film. Coming in at number 8 is a total surprise called Nobody, produced by David Leitch, who did the John Wick series, starring Bob Odenkirk, set as an action film. Maybe it's in the John Wick universe? I don't know. Could be. It sort of seems like it is. Bob Odenkirk, who is also a killer and assassin, but more of a family approach to it. I'm excited to check out this film. This wasn't even on my radar when I heard about it and I looked up the trailer. I was like, what's Bob Odenkirk doing? This is weird. Then the trailer dropped and I loved it. It went instantly high up on my list. The way that it looks, the way that the action seems, I'm really hoping that it's going to be that really kick-ass action film that we really want in 2021. And it's fitting that this movie is my number 7 choice because number 7 goes to 007, No Time to Die. Can they just release this film? Like, I'm so sick of the date getting pushed back and back and back. Just show us the movie. Put it out on VOD. People will buy it. Do you think that people are not going to pay the $30 to go check out the new James Bond film? Are you crazy? Do it. I just love that shot in the trailer at the end where he's in the car in the Aston Martin and the headlights go down and the guns come out and he shoots all the people and he's doing that donut in the car, and as he's going around he's just letting that machine gun fire. looks great, guys. And that leads into my number 6 choice, which is The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It. I really enjoy James Wan as a director. He is a great filmmaker. He knows how to do tension. He knows how to tell a very compelling story and visual and do practical effects. He just knows how to do a very scary film, but also emotionally invested in these characters. I love Patrick Wilson. I love Vera Farmiga. I think they're fantastic actors. They are so great in these roles, and I hope this is going to be like a trilogy and they cap it off with this being the last and third one in the Conjuring universe. Coming in at number 5 is Top Gun Maverick. I am a big fan of Top Gun. That first movie, directed by Tony Scott, is one of my sort of guilty pleasure films where, yeah, like it's not the best written movie, it's not the most in-depth film, but it is a great film with a wonderful character of Maverick, this sort of flawed hero, this hotshot kind of guy, played great by Tom Cruise. I'm very excited to see where he is in his life for Top Gun Maverick, and I know Miles Tellers is in it. Jennifer Connelly, the director, did Oblivion. This director had done Tron Legacy. He's a very good visual director. He is an exciting director, and I think he's going to bring a really great flair to this story. I'm excited to see it. And then the trailer dropped, and it looked like they really captured the spirit of Top Gun, the first film, and that they're really trying to emulate that in this modern take of a sequel. Number 4 is going in a total different direction with West Side Story, a musical remake from a musical that I'm never really the biggest fan of.
Crazy! Hey, you want to see crazy? I'll tell you.
Yes, it has got some great music. Yes, it's got some great dancing. The story is Romeo and Juliet set in New York in the 50s. I mean, it's not that imaginative. The movie won a bunch of Academy Awards in the day. It's a huge film that won Best Picture. So who are they going to get to direct such a mega legacy of a film? Of course they have to go to the best. They go to the master himself, Steven Spielberg. And I think this is his first musical. For sure in my top 20 films, 4 or 5 of my favorite films of all time come from Steven Spielberg. He is for sure one of my favorite directors. I'm a big musical fan myself. Even if I don't love West Side Story like a lot of other people do, I still love musicals. That's why I'm excited to see the new updated version of West Side Story. And coming in at number 3 is my sci-fi pick of the year, which is going to be Dune. I'm so stoked for this movie. Now it's been pushed a whole year back to October of 2021. Hopefully it comes out this year. The actors in it are astonishing. Look at that cast list. Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya, Josh Brolin, Dave Bautista, Jason Momoa, and the list just goes on and on from there. Then I saw the trailers for this film, and it looks gorgeous. I think it's going to be one of those technical films that win visual effects, the sound design, the sound editing. Might even get a Best Director nod in there. Maybe even Best Adaptation for writing. We'll see. But it looks like it's one of those movies that is poised to be this. I know this is a big passion project for the director himself, and he's always wanted to do this film. So overall, that makes me very excited and anticipation of this movie whenever we get it. Before I get in my top 2, just a quick reminder that if you guys like this video, click like down below and subscribe. I would love it if you guys commented down below and joined in on the conversation. What are your top movies that you're most anticipating for 2021? What are you looking forward to? Why or why not? Let me know what you guys think down below. Let's get back into my list. For the top 2, the silver medal, second place, goes to The Last Duel. Now you might be thinking, what the heck is that? Take Ridley Scott, Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, Adam Driver, and you put them in a movie set in medieval times and kings, and where a knight and his squire have to fight to the death because the king demands it so. The king being played by Ben Affleck, the knight being played by Matt Damon, and his squire being played by Adam Driver. I'm in. It's written by Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. This is their follow-up film to Good Will Hunting, which came out in 1997. So it's been multiple decades that these guys have done anything together writing-wise. That alone is why I'm excited. Then it's got one of my favorite directors of all time in Ridley Scott. So I'm very, very excited to see what one of my favorite filmmakers is bringing to us in 2021. And let's go into my number 1. My most most anticipated film 2021 goes to Last Night in Soho. One of my favorite filmmakers of all time, Edgar Wright. Did movies like Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, The World's End, and even most recently in Baby Driver. He is a great master filmmaker. He usually has these wonderful soundtracks, great editing style, really nice pace. His films are always exciting. They never feel long or dragged out. He's got a usually really great runtime. He has amazing actors that want to work with him, rightfully so. And so Edgar Wright is the reason why I'm so excited for this film. Plus, it's got a couple of great actors, Thomasin McKenzie, Anna Taylor-Joy, a bunch of others. I'm so excited for this film. His style of filmmaking is great, and it looks like with this movie, he's got kind of a horror aspect to it, sci-fi elements to it, and I just want to check it out. It looks so great, and that's why, for me, this makes it my most exciting and my most anticipated film of 2021. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you like this video, click like down below and subscribe. That would be wonderful. What are your guys' favorite, most anticipated films that are coming out? I would love to hear your comments, so comment down below. I'm looking forward to this year of 2021. I've already put up a few reviews of the new movies that came out. Have a great day. Come back and check out more Mr. Teach Film Preach. And as always, let's get taught.